We are Emma and Kev. This is our narrowboat home, and these are our dogs Alfie and Molly. These vlogs are a diary of our weekly shenanigans exploring the UK canals. We promise to share the good, woohoo, the bad,
that always rings alarm bells in my head.
and the silly.
Oh, bloody buses they are, them damn boats.
So why not join our midlife crisis boating adventures? Good morning. This morning is the day when we leave the Ashby. We have just left the Lime Kilns pub. Had a really nice meal in there last night. It's like a proper traditional pub is what I would say. Kev walked the dogs this morning actually and has a top tip for the Ashby.
I do. We use the canal app, the open canal app thingy a lot, as well as the Nicholson guides. But there used to be bins by the water point, which have now completely gone. But
At the Lime Kilns pub.
Yeah, but it says nothing on the apps or anything else. But actually there's a small sign that says voters' bins are in the Lime Kilns pub, right at the very back of the pub, car park.
Yeah, there's like a wire.
Yeah, there's a big wire cage. And there wasn't a padlock on it today, but I guess you would need your key for it, your waterways key.
And we totally missed it on the way down.
Yeah, you wouldn't. There's nothing to tell you apart from this.
There
sign
is a sign, but we missed
big,
it.
And you need really strong glasses to read it.
There you go. Because there's only two places we found: right at the basin and there. So 2 places for bins. As you can see, it is chilly this morning. The false spring that we had last weekend has passed. The nice warm weather. Do you know what it is? It's because we bought some barbecue stuff from the farm shop.
Yeah.
That's what it is. We've had to put it in the freezer and save it for another time because it is a bit chilly at the moment. There's another boat coming. That was right the way over on our side of the canal. In fact, actually yesterday, we didn't capture it on film, but yesterday when we were doing our short cruise, there was a boat that was literally came around the corner and he's on like the side that we would travel on. So we just I slowed down and just kind of waited for him to move over, because quite often in this canal you kind of certainly stay in the middle. And he just stayed where he was. It was like chicken. Anyway, I then went round him on the left, which is not what you're supposed to do. And he was a newbie.
Morning, you alright?
Morning.
A bit colder.
Yeah, he was new to it, so he was like, I'm so sorry. So it's fine. We just weren't sure what he was doing. He obviously didn't know that he was supposed to stick to the right. Morning. Oh, busy today. It's a busy day today, and it's a Thursday. It's not even the weekend. A lot of people coming up the Ashby. It's got the first boat that went past us. Our subscribers or watch our channel. So you didn't catch their names, did you?
No.
Kev said to comment below, but so if you're coming to the Ashby during a wet time, the very first part of the Ashby, which was our experience, has not great towpaths. Once you get to Hinckley and you get past Hinckley, the towpaths improve significantly. So, seeing as we are leaving the Ashby Canal, we thought we might just do a little bit of a roundup for you. If you're thinking about visiting, just, think our thoughts on the canal, let's say. So, positives.
Really, it's an easy canal to do in many ways. There's no locks, there's no lift bridges, there's no swing bridges. It is windy windy, but it's a really, if you're on a holiday or you want a canal that you want to go down,
and you don't want to do locks,
it's not hard work, you're not doing a windlass every 5 minutes, doing bridges. Ashby's perfect for you. It's a really easy canal to manage. And
it's really, really pretty, particularly past Hinckley. It's just rural villages. Towpaths are good. and the little villages are really lovely and worth a visit. Easy moorings, because there is Armco everywhere, so it's pretty easy to moor up, although the spaces are few and far between, because you wouldn't try and moor up if there wasn't Armco or other boats there, because one of the downsides is it is quite silty and shallow. It's really well looked after. You know, the Ashby Canal Association have made the end of the canal beautiful, haven't they? That's really well looked after, and they clearly care greatly about the canal. And the CRT have also been dredging, so obviously know that you know, it needs to be done. So it's probably, for the size of the canal, probably the most worked on section
we've seen,
and manicured section. Oh, and it also has the most beautiful winding hole that we've ever seen, which you will have seen last week. Well, it was just kind of like, it was kind of like a perfect circle shape. Was it wood or was it metal?
No,
basically it was covered, so it wasn't, you know, normally you just kind of stick your nose in a bit of a bush, to be honest with you, when you're winding, don't you?
Shove your nose in and hope for the best.
Yeah, hope for the best. Once you get past Hinckley, there are lots of small little villages. So Hinckley is the main place if you need to get provisions. The little towns, the little villages, some of them have co-ops, some of them don't have anything. So in Hinckley there is a large supermarket, there are also co-ops and, you know, like the local shops as well. So Hinckley is your place for provisions.
We are talking if you don't have a car and you're walking.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a car, then you can go wherever you like. We don't have a car, so we have to plan where we're going to get our provisions from. And Hinckley was kind of the main place, really, without having to walk a long way to get to the shop, as it were. And then Stoke Golding is a really nice place to stop. So there's also a couple of really nice farm shops that have all sorts: homemade sausage rolls, pork pies, obviously fresh meat, local milk, and all sorts. So well worth going and supporting local and going and buying from them. Market Bosworth, nice little village. I walked up to Market Bosworth. It's a bit of a walk from the canal. Some really nice little shops to have a look around. Cafe. There are a couple of, like I say, I wouldn't call them pubs. I think they're more restaurants actually. But it's lots of things are closed on a Monday, so just don't head there on a Monday is what I would say. And then Shackerston, the place where you kind of had the ponds in the middle. Beautiful place to moor. Actually, just for a couple of days, peace and quiet, really nice place to stop. And the basin, you know, if you go all the way along the Ashby, stopping at the basin is well worth it, isn't it?
Yeah, make the effort to walk the bit that's not restored yet.
Yeah.
It's worth a walk.
Walk the old canal. I mean, if we had a car, we probably would have got in the car and gone to the other end of the Ashby. So if you've got a car, you could then go and see the top end of the canal, as it were. But we didn't, so and we didn't walk that far because that was too far for Kev to walk. So finally, we're going to share kind of some top tips, I suppose, or things to consider. So the silt is real on the Ashby. It's got a reputation for being shallow. If you go too far, you need to stay in the centre of the channel, is what we would say. If you pass another boat, pass as close to the boat as you can and try not to get anywhere near the edge, because anywhere near the edge you start feeling the boat rising up onto the silt. So passing boats really carefully. Don't moor up anywhere where there isn't any Armco or other boats, because even some of the nice spots you kind of try and get in and you can't.
If there's no Armco, rule of thumb seems to be it's going to be silty and you're not going to get in anyway.
Yeah.
So probably don't bother.
It is very windy, so it's a great place to practice your steering. Lots of the bridges caught me out, where the bridge is positioned in such a way that it's kind of, the bridge is at an angle, and then you're going round a corner at an angle, and then you've got boats the other side. So it's a good challenge for steering and a good way to brush up on your
And
steering.
if you've got a longboat, we're 57 foot, so we're not really like, if you've got a 70 footer, I reckon some of them are
really
going
difficult,
a bit,
yeah.
because you come round and literally you're into the bushes or straight into the sill.
Yeah.
I imagine if you're 70 foot, you're having a right old bit of fun and games, to be fair. So hats off to you lot that have done it in those longboats.
There are some 90-degree angles, is what I would say, and sometimes a little bit more if
But
there are
they're good
boats the
fun,
other
aren't
side.
they?
Yeah, and it hasn't been an
They do test
issue.
your skills again, don't they? No
But,
crashes from us, we'll say
no.
we both know
Well,
well.
you'll have seen that I landed it on the sill.
What did you crash into?
I didn't crash into anything. I landed it on the sill. I didn't do so well around the corner. Do we film that?
Yeah, I think I've done the corner as well, haven't I? Where we've gone.
It's like,
You can't
"Ooh."
help it. You just got to accept the fact that the Ashby, because there's low water, is really silty and can be hard work. Make sure you've got a barge pole.
Yes. Yeah, top tip. Make sure you've got a barge pole.
Boat services, few and far between. We found 2 Elsons, 2 rubbish areas, plenty of water points. So if you've got a pump out, I don't think there is a pump out on here, is there?
Well, there's not a CRT pump out. The marinas
will
do.
pump out, I guess.
There's a few marinas along here.
And there is 2 Elsons, one at the basin and one at,
Sutton Wharf.
what's the wharf called? Sutton Wharf?
Sutton Wharf.
Sutton Wharf.
Yeah.
But that's not marked on the map, so that's a bit of a...
And there might be
bonus
another one,
one.
but we did not find
can't
it.
find it.
We didn't find it.
So-
And same with the bins, really.
Yeah, bins.
All we found was two places for bins.
Yeah. So if you're coming on it and you're going to spend any length of time other than like a nice weekend or a bank holiday weekend, make sure you're prepared. Make sure your cassettes are empty, your bins are empty, you're full of water. That's not a problem, but just make sure you're ready for your stay, and don't expect the facilities to be there, because a lot of them, there's very few.
But you could do this canal in a few days,
Easy.
over a long weekend.
Yeah. You could do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday
yeah,
easily.
Definitely. I mean, the only other thing for us, and it might not be an issue for you, is there weren't many canal side pubs. You know how we like a pub. There weren't that many. The Globe, which is supposed to be really lovely, was closed up at Shackleton. And then there were other pubs, but you kind of had to walk to them. And we may not have stopped there, so I'm not saying there aren't any pubs. There are village pubs, absolutely. But canal side pubs, really, there's only the Globe, which is closed, and the Lime Kilns.
Yeah.
And the Lime Kilns was good, so...
But it is quite a short canal, isn't it? So
it is.
I think a lot of the other networks you pull along, and there's a pub, isn't there, where here there is only the 2.
Yeah.
And they would probably get very busy, I'd imagine, in the summer months.
So bring your own alcohol.
Yeah.
And bring board games.
But I think, in conclusion of the Ashby, it's a
beautiful.
really pleasant canal,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it?
is really
It's
nice. So there you go. There's our roundup. So if you're visiting
But
the
that
Ashby,
is our opinion.
it's
it's not-
disclaimer. It's our opinion,
Nothing
and I'm
factual.
sure that there are some things that are wrong. You know, people that live near the Ashby or on the Ashby can comment below if there are more Elsan points or more places to get rid of your rubbish.
Yeah.
Or if there was a canal side pub that we missed. We're not knocking the Ashby at all. We've had a great time on the Ashby.
We really like it.
Really like it.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind. Get on board. We're soaring on top of the world. Flying. Get on board. We're soaring on top of the world.
We are just about to go under bridge number 1. So as we are leaving the Ashby Canal, we thought the last bridge that takes you out onto the Coventry would be bridge number 1, but it's not. This is bridge number 1, we're just going under now. And then there's another bridge left. I guess it hasn't got a number on it. Okay. It's the bridge where the stop lock would have been, isn't it?
Yes.
I suppose. And there's a police van on the top. Looks like he's there catching people speeding, but canal boats.
I've slowed down just in case he's got his ray gun
He's got his ray gun on us.
pointing at me. Speed trap gun thing.
So what we try to do is one of us takes us onto a canal and then the other person takes us off the canal. So if you remember rightly, I did the sharp turn onto the Ashby from the Coventry. So Kev is going to take us off the Ashby. We're going to turn right onto the Coventry. Head up towards, where are we heading to today? Nuneaton.
Nuneaton direction. But I'm
No,
going
head
to blast
that way.
my horn once to indicate I'm turning right.
We did just have to check that again.
Yes. I got you to check it.
Yeah, sounds like we know what we're talking about, but we can never remember. Kev's done a beautiful turn out of the Ashby. We are now back on the Coventry. There's the turn in for the Ashby, just here. And we are heading up the Coventry. This is new waters again for us, isn't it? Woohoo! It's absolutely freezing today.
We're getting wet now.
And just to add to it, it's just started raining. I think I ought to go and get Kev a coat. So as quickly as the rain started, it stopped. It stopped again. And as you can see, the sun's come out. The towpath here is amazing. And there's Armco all the way along here, but there's no boats. And that is always a bit of an indicator as to why do people not moor here. This is a busy canal. The Ashby's not so busy, so we knew there'd be quiet spots, but the Coventry's a pretty well trodden canal, like busy, isn't it? So
It's one of the main ones to kind of head up north.
yeah,
We've got to come through it.
interesting that there's some really lovely moorings, nice
Amazing
towpath, but no boats.
Just no boats. Why is there no boats?
So, I mean, we weren't planning on stopping here anyway. However, just raises that question. Got a little bit of hail going on now. Going through all kinds of weather today. It'll be snowing in a minute.
Don't say that.
Wow. Literally,
We've got
we've
hail
had
today.
sunshine, we've had rain, we've had hail. So, yeah, bring on the snow. So we have moored up by Bridge 21 because there's a Sainsbury's local just literally just down the road there. He has also spied somewhere called the Tackle Shack, just over here. So I reckon he might offer to go and get the shopping, because he might pop in to the tackle shop. You know, he might not. But we're not going to stay here for the night. The plan was, we were thinking we could come up here and stay, but just the distinct lack of boats, bit too urban for us. We're going to move on up.
We know where we want to moor up. Wherever there's space or it's nice, or other boats. It's quite curious because, I'm just saying that, there's one here. We've literally gone so far. Brilliant towpath, brilliant mooring spots, but not one single solitary boat. That always rings alarm bells in my head, that why is there no other boats here? Why is there not boats here?
So this is where we've moored up, by the Anchor pub. Gonna stay here, probably gonna stay here for a couple of days actually. May even stay here until Kev finishes work. Dogs are just finding out their new space. A little sniff, and it looks like it's just in time, because look at that sky. It's just about to rain again. So that's it from us today. Thank you very much for joining us.
Join us for the final bit to, where are we going? To Atherton. Flight. Lock flight.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.
So finally, we would say, what would we say? Once for right, twice for left. So yeah, and the horn is still working.
And no blast if you don't know which way you're going until the last minute. Come on, dude.
Come on, you men, get back on the boat. Not take yourself for a walk.
Yeah, there's no boats here.
Oh, there's two up there.
There's two up here now.
It's always way, isn't it?
Like bloody buses they are, them damn boats.